Alright guys, I just called the place, the sandblasting place, or the anodizing place that has all the parts for the 5Z build, and the parts are done getting sandblasted. So after I go to my appointment for my thumb, I'm gonna go get those parts. So yeah, I'm excited. We're gonna go get our parts, and then we're gonna go send them to get painted that brown color that you guys saw in the last couple videos. But yeah, I'm gonna go to my doctor's, and then we're gonna get to the anodizing place. I'm taking you with me. Let's go. Alright guys, I am just leaving hand therapy. Well, not hand therapy, but the hand specialist. Jesus Christ. Just flapping at the wind. Alright, it's kind of windy. The truck's right here. Let me open the door so you don't just see a piece of paper. Alright, I'm gonna set this down, and I'm gonna set you guys down, and I'm gonna take this bag off. Put that over my seat. Okie dokie. So, let's start this truck. Maybe. Why? So I need a fuel dampener to solve that issue, but I got my work release form, so I can go back to work. No more sitting at home. That's fucking amazing. And I bet my radio is gonna kick on. Oh. I knew it. Okay, so I can go back to work. That's super cool. But now that we're done with this, we can go and we can go pick up those parts. So we're gonna drive down to the anodizing place and see what this stuff looks like. They already told me the price, but I'm gonna keep it under wrap until I actually pay, because there's like a 5% or a 4% fee for using a card, so it's gonna fluctuate just a little bit. But I'll be right back. Let's drive. Let's get there. Let's go see what we got. All right, guys, we're almost at the anodizing shop. They're about to close, so we have to be pretty quick. I think they close in about 20 minutes. I don't want to be the reason they close late, so I want to make sure I get them paid and everything so they can go home. But literally, traffic today is so ridiculous. Like, everyone is driving 5 to 10 miles below the speed limit and like leaving car lengths in front of them and the people in front of them. It's so ridiculous. But I think we made it, so thank God. Alright. Make a quick turn right into here. This should be where we are. This is where we're getting our stuff done. Advanced Precision Anodizing. This would be the place. I'm gonna back in here. Up in here before they get closed, so I'll show you what we got. Alright guys, I have acquired the goods. They were I hate that my radio does that. They were literally walking out of the door as soon as I came in, so thank God. It's because traffic is terrible today. So I'm driving home right now, and when we get home I will show you what it looks like. I took a quick little peek inside the container. Oh Jesus, it's hard to drive with one hand. I took a look inside the tote that I have all the parts in, and they look good. So yeah. So we're heading home right now, and then I shall see you there in a minute. Be right back. Just got home, so I'll go ahead and pop this garage door open here, and then we will unload the truck and show you what we got. I'm excited, I'll tell you that. But let's get this open real quick. All right. Alright, don't judge me. These were on sale. And if I have to go back to work, I am gonna need my energy drink. So I'm gonna undo this, and then there's the box with the car parts in it. So let me set you down, and then I'm gonna grab that tote, because that tote has all the goods in it. Alright guys, so let me take this over here. Don't need that. That I don't need either. Alright, so this is just a list of everything we had done. So yeah, so just sandblast on everything. This is not a receipt. It's just like a parts list of everything that's in the tote. So this I'm gonna set aside, and then if you want to see a receipt, I will post the receipt up here, and you can take a look at that real quick. Just go ahead and pause it, and then let's open this up. So look at that, they bagged it all up for me. They left it in the bags. What a bunch of nice people. All right, so I'm gonna zoom in for you. See if I can move this around. All right, so starting. See, he said small stuff like this was gonna get bent, but it did not get bent. As you can see, these are the baffles. One of the 4 baffles that go inside the valve covers. Look brand new. So we'll set those aside over here. All right, and that's the rear timing cover that goes behind the timing belt and stuff. So as you can see on this one, also looks perfectly brand new. I'm gonna turn on a little extra light because it doesn't seem like it's bright enough. So get a little light going here. Alright, and then we have some small stuff. So this is just one of the brackets that go from one of the pulleys to the, well, not the pulley, it goes from the lower intake manifold to the bracket that holds one of the tensioner pulleys on for the timing belt. So that's just a small little bracket. Man, we wrapped everything up so well. Let's see. So this would be the crank trigger gear, says the bag. So, oh yeah. Look at that. Alright, there's the crank trigger gear. Right there. I'm going to slide that back in the bag. And then this is just a little guide that goes around the gear so the belt doesn't fall off. That came out looking pretty good too. There was nothing wrong with it to begin with, but it did come out looking pretty good, so that's good. Slap that back in the bag right there. Close this bag up so I'm going to put it back away. What else are we working with here? This is not labeled, so I'm not sure what this is. these are probably the fuel rails. Yep. So there's one of the fuel rails right there. This is the left side fuel rail. As you can see, it says left, but it also has the spot for the dang, that looks good. It's got the spot for the fuel pressure regulator right there. So there's one of the fuel rails. This is the line that connects both the fuel rails together. That also came out looking pretty nice. They're gonna need to be cleaned a little more because they probably have some sand or material left in them. So we'll definitely clean these out more, but that is that. This should be right side. As you can see right there. Right side fuel rail. These are going to be the cam gears. So here is cam gear number 1. This will be the left side cam gear. The right side gear has the, dang, that looks so amazing. The right side gear has the trigger tooth on it. Pull out this gear. This is the gear that has the trigger tooth, so you can, there. Right side, there's the tooth right there. That's how your cam position sensor reads where your cam is on the right side. Alright, these are going to be 2 different water necks. So, start with the big one. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. There's the lower water neck right there. Upper water neck. Yep. Small little water neck for the upper side on the intake manifold. This is the housing for the rear main seal. You see right there. Those are supposed to be like that, yes. I don't know why, but that's how they are. So there's that. Then you should get into some bigger stuff here. This right here would be the splash shield for the oil. That goes underneath the crank and right above the oil pan. Came out looking absolutely amazing. I think that's just paper. So this is the water neck, or the water sleeve for the heater. Got this thing wrapped up pretty good. So yeah, this is the long heater tube. And we're gonna actually modify this because I don't want it to be this long. We're gonna cut it and weld a fitting onto there for like an AN fitting for a heater too, so we can run AN lines. But that's that. They should be able to weld onto there pretty nicely now. Wrap that back up. Alright, now this is the transmission plate. This is the upper plate. I have a lower plate that needs to get sandblasted too now, because they're going to get painted. So there's the rear plate that goes behind the engine in between the transmission, and that's the upper one where the starter bolts to. Alright, now we're getting into some bigger stuff here. So this is going to be a valve cover. Oh yeah. Alright, this is one of the first valve covers. It came out looking pretty good. This is the driver's side valve cover. And I think right there, we're just going to pull that out, and we're going to weld on a fitting also, so we can use AN lines going to a catch can of some sort. So that's going to come out, but that's nice. And then this will be the right side, passenger side. Alright, so that's going to be passenger side valve cover right there. Super nice. Same thing, we're going to weld a fitting onto here and run an AN line out of there, so that's pretty fucking nice. And then this is one of my favorite pieces because there's going to be so much that gets done with this. This right here is the lower intake manifold. So now that it's all clean, we're going to tape it up and we're going to have it painted. So yeah, let me set this stuff down and I'll get you a better picture of everything. Alright, there we go, guys. Everything laid out on the floor here. So you can see everything came out looking amazing. Valve covers look great. Intake manifold looks great. The studs are going to be replaced. Everything that was left in here, including that, everything was going to be replaced. So I only left them in there so the threads wouldn't get damaged, but unlike these other ones, I really don't care. I can fix the threads on those, so it's not such a big deal to me. But it doesn't look like anything was damaged. They might just need to be cleaned out with a tap. Yeah, other than that, everything looks pretty fucking good. Water necks look great. These fuel rails look amazing. I am going to clean them all out. Everything that like coolant fuel runs through the fuel line is going to get cleaned out, and then we'll send them out to paint. But yeah, we're going to clean them out first because we're not going to run fuel through something that might have sand or whatever kind of material they used for this. And then a majority of this other stuff is going to get sent out to paint. But before we send anything to paint, we still have other parts that need to get sandblasted. A couple parts right here. Those mounts that I got earlier today that are in my tool bag in my bedroom. And then there's the other transmission plate. This transmission plate right here. which is part number right there, 11361-62010. This is the one that goes underneath that one there. So we're gonna sandblast this, and we're not gonna paint these black. We're gonna paint these that brown color that the other truck was that I showed in my last video. So I'm gonna put this over here because this is the needs to get sandblasted shit. And then this bell housing also needs to get sandblasted so we can get that painted black, because we're gonna buy a new transmission when we do this. And yeah, but that's that for now, guys. So I'm super happy with how it came out. The grand total to have all of this stuff sandblasted was $136.50. Receipt right here, screenshot. Okay, $136.50. So not a bad deal at all. Paint is going to cost a lot more, but to get your parts cleaned up, if you're just going to rebuild and then leave them how it is, not bad at all. That's pretty reasonable. That's a lot better than buying a whole bunch of new parts. So yeah, that's how those came out. I'm gonna start putting them away and then get ready for the next stuff I can take down there. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. If you do need stuff done, that advanced anodizing, they did a great job, and they also will anodize and paint if you need them to, but we decided not to this time. So we're gonna get someone else to paint, because I want a factory Toyota color in real paint, not powder coat. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.